swimming through the process and you can't see me on the Loch Ness. You can proceed with caution, give the proceeds to my God kids. Hold on my conscience, same my pop is. Lame when the pop get drop kick by drop kick. Why you gotta lie to me so much, babe? You tell me the same that you told what's his name. If it don't work out, I go back to hustling. Couple 100,000 up in my mother's name. Peace, what peace? Talking about don't shoot, tell that to police. Scared and underprepared, I can see. Promise I'ma get them comments before I decease. I never wanted to ever be over. I'm not a Philly, I thought it'd be colder. I might need a chauffeur. Check out my chicky, check out my now who are you? I don't know what you do. I don't know you short a few. Oh no, hold up. Pull my out the jaw, come on. Now who are you? I don't know what you do. I don't know you short a few. Oh no. Hey, Pete, let it ride out.
I like when birds come in. Sounds like I seats in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, yeah. You from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. Yeah. She go to battle. LED logo the tag. I go in back of the. They all from that. My diamonds, they all look at. This, that. I go to bed on bed. I got the beam on the flats. I got it in the back. Haters, they talk the chat. They step on the rock, don't man. I'm a cave back. 400K. I found out where you lay at. I got the lurking and they hate cats. Pockets stay fat. I got the from the block and they scamming, they know what banks at. I got the work on the avenue, they know what tanks at. I got the that live in the mansion, they know what that. I got some that's up in the Jordan, they know what that. I came on top of the building, yeah, my we had a plan. We came on top of the building, yeah, my we never ran. Down there, thought that I had a fan. Oh, hey, any 10 o'clock, got a flight out, yeah, I'm going back out to Japan. I got 2 Billy truck and a bitch door with a land. Bruce Wayne, I'm Batman. Batman, I'm best man. I got my best man. I got my. I go to hotels when I step out, yeah, your boy got a doorman. I go to nightclubs with a. Yeah, they call me the madman. I ain't no madman. I just go crazy, man. Ball hard, can't face, man. Choppers, rip wasteland. This what happen when you give it a taste life and you give it a wasteland. This what happen when you give it a fake life and then the ape man. I live with birds come in. Sounds like I seats in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that. Yeah. You from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. Yeah. She go to battle. I live with birds come in. Sounds like I seats in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that. Yeah. You from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. Yeah. She go to battle.
Pulling up in that new toy, the wrist on that boy, rock star like Pink Floyd, waving at rude boy, I'm waving at you boy, ran off on the two like True Goy, imagine me do boy, you could never do what I do boy, still ducking that I did boy, in Paris for a hit boy, these ain't the same type of hits boy, can get boy, you don't take these type of risks, boy, cause this boy been throwing that like rich boy, you miss, boy. Your numbers don't add up on the, that was 10 years ago. If you know, you know. Yeah. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. This thing of ours, oh, this thing of ours. Her fraternity of ringing off. I just happen to be alumni. Too legit, they still looking at me with one eye. The company I keep is not corporate enough. Child, you ain't orphan enough. A rapper turn can't morph into us, but a turn rapper can morph into Puff. Dance contest for the I predict Al Roker. If you know, you know. I only ever looked up to you all get a bird. This Oprah. Players in ball shorts, coaching from the side of the ball court. If you know, you know. One stop like a Walmart. We got the for the wrong sport. You know. If you know about the port, though it's supposed to be awkward. If you know. That's the reason we for circle round twice for the encore. If you know. You ever been hit with the water, then had to wait? Do you walk away? If you know. When we all clicking like Golden State, and you and your team are the motorcade. If you know. Been granting wishes like a genie.
Okay, Coach, football, of course, back in L.A. and back at StubHub Center in Carson, California. Tonight we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40, past the 20.
All right, let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward?
Dan Bailey now for the extra point. Bailey got the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And they'll go with the ground attack here. He finds an opening past the 40. The 40, 30, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. Puts it in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point try by Bailey. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, getting the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
And on the ground they go with a running back. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally brought down at the 43. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw now on 1st down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Melvin Ingram. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They're going to look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. On 1st and 10, Murray going up top. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he comes back with one complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Going right side here, and that's complete. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Detroit!
From the gun, Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this 1st quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
This is taken at the 15. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And they'll go on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. Taken in at the 22. miss a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
On first down, Murray. From left side, it's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Murray. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Throwing on first down, Murray. This is caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. But that certainly felt like an example of the defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We've gotten mashed all night long. About time we got a good play in. But flip it over to the offensive side. They've got to be really upset that they allowed a play like that to happen. They were pitching such a great game. They want to keep it going.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Detroit!
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
Detroit! Set! 3-19!
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Pulled in at the 24. 34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. On 1st and 10, Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Hot!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Green 39! Green 39! Gun! 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 Gun!
From the gun, Murray. He's got his man. It's Williams. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Operating from the gun, Murray. Flushed out right. Touchdown, Chargers!
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Here's Bailey now for the extra point. Bailey got the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. They juked him. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Now back to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They give him a gain of 38.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around to make the play on the football.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Detroit! Detroit! No. Check, Patriot!
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The Broncos on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Short, they'll try option left. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And McManus able to put it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
All right, here we go.
On 1st down, Murray. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Murray now. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Watch it now, Barney. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Check. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This will be fielded at the 17. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Denver getting set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Now let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Murray. They'll roll him out right. And right side, Henry's got it. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
From the gun, Murray. Dancing to his left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hurry up, here we go.
Throwing on 1st down. Murray. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Green 30.
Operating from the gun. Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Murray. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long. Murray fighting. Lost the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. He finds an opening past the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And his first throw here is incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
The Broncos send out their punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. To throw on second down, Murray. High throw, but the catch is made. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now let's go. 3-19.
On third down, Murray. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Murray. And some strong running. He's going to let this one go deep. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Love his pocket awareness, able to slip out of the sack. But once you take your eyes off the receivers, once your eyes come down and you see the rush, hard to get back downfield and find an open target. Fortunate, that one just wound up as an incomplete pass.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray being chased out left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. On 1st down, Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, Murray. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Now a shotgun snap as he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he coughed it up.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Now, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
On play action, they'll throw. Rolling, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And McManus able to put it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Over.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Off play action. Murray on the move to his left. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he takes this in the red zone all the way inside Denver's 15. A gain of 32 that time. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Looking to throw. Murray. This will be caught at about the 5. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Eluding the pressure right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Chargers in good field position to start out, 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
All right, here we go. Blue line. Blue.
To throw again, Murray. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19.
contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And that last penalty makes his third down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5.
3-19! 3-19!
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Murray looking deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Hurry up, here we go!
Back to the air on 2nd down. Murray. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Murray throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
That just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. From the gun, Murray. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?